Welcome to See You in Brookhaven, the Brookhaven podcast exclusively on PlayAllDay Extra. If you haven't seen episodes 1 and 2, go back and watch them. Go no further until you're all caught up because we're going in order here. We're going on a journey through time of PlayAllDay's history. So everything is best viewed in order. And where were we last time?
Getting the plot 0-2000.
0-2000, okay. It was late February 2021. We were just honored by Wolfpack with a sign, or plaque as we called it, on the fountain. We were gaining subscribers and viewers. We had just posted one of our all-time favorite videos, Reapers. Go watch it if you haven't seen it. And we had a huge list of ideas for future videos. We were on a roll. And then things took a turn. People sometimes ask us why our sign was taken off the fountain. So we're going to answer that here now as best we can. There's a short answer and then there's a long answer. But first, there's a little backstory. So rewind, this was the Monday or Tuesday before. Just a random weeknight, we were playing Roblox and we came across an old Brookhaven map. It's the first time we'd seen anything like that. So of course we go into it and it's got all the old stuff. What was in it?
Burger Barn.
Yeah. Burger Barn.
Sunny's. Yes.
The old auto shop, parking garage, all that fun stuff. So of course we're gonna run around and relive the old memories. So we went ahead and filmed it. We just made like a silly little video of us.
Oh, and the old skate park.
Old skate park. We just made a silly little video of ourselves running around talking about the old stuff. And, you know, uploaded it immediately and it was getting tons of views. More than any other video we'd done. So it was like, oh, yes, finally we've broken through and we're finding our audience. So it was kind of exciting. But then like an hour later, we got a message, or it was a comment on the video from Wolfpack himself saying that it was a stolen map. So, ooh, stolen, that sounded serious. I'm no game developer. I don't know anything about that stuff. So it didn't occur to me it was anything like that. It was just an old non-functioning map. So we immediately took the video down because we didn't want to promote anything stolen. So, you know, we felt weird about it, but just moving on. And then a few days later, the game updated. And at the time, you know, we just covered the update, uploaded it, and then somebody commented that the sign was gone. So we were like, oh, well, we didn't notice that. So we went back in and sure enough, it was gone. And I think in the moment, we assumed it was related to that old map thing just because it was a few days later. But pretty quickly, Wolfpack commented and say, no, you didn't do anything wrong. It was just becoming unfair to single out one channel. So short answer to why it was removed, to not single out one channel. And that made sense. Here we go with the longer answer. This was at the time when Brookhaven was really gaining popularity. Some of the big established YouTubers were creating Brookhaven content. They were nominated for a Bloxy Award, which they did end up winning. So from a business standpoint, it really didn't make sense for them to, you know, throw extra attention at our small little channel. So I think, well, I mean, we're humans and we're not business people. So it was a little sad for us. It was hard to not take it personally. But we were fortunate to get that little boost for those 6 weeks. That's how long that the sign was on the fountain. It was 6 weeks, and we've probably been playing and making videos for somewhere in the range of 130 weeks. So that was just like 4% of our total time. So it was just a little tiny blip in our history. But we were fortunate to get that boost for our channel, and especially so early on. If you have a channel, you know it's hard, especially starting out. It's hard to get views. It's hard to get people to comment and like your video, and to see your sub count just frozen can be really discouraging. And at the time that we got the sign, that's where I was at. I was just like, is this worth all the work? So to get that it was the boost we needed to push us to keep going. And because of that, we ended up meeting a lot of people and making a lot of new friends that appreciated our creativity. Because let's be honest, it takes a very particular person to appreciate our oddball ideas and sense of humor. And we're definitely a little bit outside the box in a lot of the stuff we do. And the exposure we got from the sign helped us really find other people who were the same. And we made some pretty great content, I think, from that. And part of my personal motivation in this channel, it was not only to entertain people, but I also wanted to kind of inspire creativity in viewers. I think being creative is a huge asset in life. Like, you go to school and you're really pushed into concentrating on things like math and book smarts, and they kind of drop the ball on creativity. And, you know, when you get into later in life, being creative is huge. It's important. It's undervalued. And so that's kind of what I'm going to do, is kind of just flip that and kind of encourage people to embrace the more creative side. So if anybody watches us and is inspired and motivated to do creative things and tap into that part, you know, I feel like it's going to benefit them in the real world. So that's a skill I hope to pass on. So if we're doing something good with that, then that feels good. Yes, of course, views do matter to us. When you put in all this work and all this time, you do want to get something back from it. I mean, that's part of being a YouTuber. That's what you ultimately want from it. You want the validation for what you're doing. So yeah, but more than that, it's the things we've been able to do, the things we've been able to bring to people, and connections we've been able to make. So that's kind of what we've been doing ever since, just being our offbeat creative selves. They each have their own channels too, doing their own thing. And that's really cool to see and see what they're inspired to do. And now we've got this channel to share even more. And we just want to keep the creative, positive vibes going. Anything else to say?
I can't think of anything. Me either.
Okay. So yes, it was really cool to be recognized like we were, but the silver lining is really just what we've been able to bring to other people and share with other people and learn from other people. So on the next podcast episode, we're going to do, how about some Q&A? How about you guys ask us anything? You can comment here. You can private message questions on Roblox. Put them in our Roblox group, PlayAllDay Brookhaven. You can DM them on Instagram if you want. And we'll get to that next episode. Until then, see you in Brookhaven. So we're going to do a podcast. Somebody's still eating. So what are you saying about your chair?
It's totally tinier because I'm so tall.
Oh yeah.
That even in the tiny chair, I'm still taller.
So we had to get her a tiny chair.
Yeah, so we got just closer.
She just moved up.
See?
4 inches.
Yeah.
I gotta sit up because I always sit back and cross my legs, and I look like I'm like hunched over.
And you're like,
I'm just getting comfortable.
you're just like.
I'm gonna be uncomfortable for this one and see if I can have better posture.
Let's start.
So it was late February 2001.
2001?
That's a really long time ago. We predated YouTube, you guys. We predated Brookhaven. Good times. See how ahead of the times we were?
Yeah.
Start over. We had just posted one of our all-time favorite videos, Reapers Go watch it if you haven't seen it. And we had a huge list of ideas for future videos. We were on a roll. And then things took a turn. I can't talk about it. Just kidding, it's not that dramatic. We make videos on Roblox games, it can't be that dramatic. We just made a little,
See.
It's my mouse. Behind the scene, look at my mouse. That's gonna be annoying. Podcast, blah, blah, blah. What? She's 8 feet tall. Hi, welcome to our podcast. This is our 3rd episode. This is
It's not
Fantastic
green.
2. She's 10 feet tall. This is Fantastic. She's 9 feet tall.
I'm 20 feet tall.
I'm 2 feet tall.
I'm 15. Yeah.
Because you click like why? It's right there. Just, it's not that hard. It's not that hard to do.
I thought you run the channel, but you're the last Fantastic to
Yep.
do Roblox.
That's true.
I should be in the middle of it.
But you're not talking. Nobody else wants to talk.
No, it should go Hoptastic 2.
Get here.
You should be.
Go. Go ahead. Talk. Lead the podcast. Go. Keep talking. Say what you want. No. Do your own prep.
This is Hoptastic 2.
Fantastic 3.
And this is the Brookhaven podcast. Yes, and I'm the star of it. But secretly I'm the star. So.
I'm just a supporting character.
I'm her stylist.
Do like this kind of thing.
Or this. Wait, hold on. I need it. That's perfect.
Hi guys. Welcome to our podcast. Take us seriously.
Yeah, welcome to our
Said none of us
podcast.
ever.
And make sure to give a thumbs up and not a thumbs down. Yeah.
I mean, people don't really give a thumbs down, but they don't give a thumbs up.
To always be in the middle.
Oh, now you're the star. Okay, let's go. Let's go
Yes.
with the top 2 as the star. Go.
Okay.
Lead. Go sit
Get-
down, supporting character.
No, I'm
Oh,
yes, I'm the star.
I'm just here. Go.
So here we have starting with Hoptastic. That started the Hoptastics. And I should be the star. And here we have the best Hoptastic 2. No, the best. That was the second. The best. I started. And then we have Hoptastic 3. You made your channel last.
I'm just here.
Yeah, she's just.
I'm shrinking. So.
Okay.
This should be our picture for it.
Yes. And I should go like this.